high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
On first down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 18 carries, 139 yards. From the 22, Murray.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can touchdown Cardinals. And Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Head drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Sheds off the tackle. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain there on third and long. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Carson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Murray fighting, lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the... And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He gives it off to Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw. By the way, I
said. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. To see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Cope. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run it with Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. After the long... touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Arizona. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. To Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing left side, it's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 16, a minute 46 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 48 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those